Welcome back, everyone. OdraNoel here once again with another episode. This is going to be episode 10 of my crafting only Let's Play. First of all, I want to say sorry. It's been so long since my last episode. I realize it's been a good couple months now since episode 9 was uploaded. And to be entirely honest with you, I have not been playing this world anymore. So basically, this is going to be the last episode of this series of this particular crafting only Let's Play, but I'm still going to be making videos. I'm going to be starting a new series after this, and I'll get into more information about that later. But basically, I wanted to, as I had promised in my last episode a couple months ago, that I had made some new additions to the space station here to Clark's Vision, and I was going to show those off, but unfortunately, I've been busy with a bunch of stuff, you know, work and a bunch of other things, and there's been so many changes lately with you know, with the crafting overhaul, the recently implemented universe and all that stuff, that I haven't been playing this world over those last few months. Basically since episode 9, I really haven't been playing this world. So but I wanted to show you guys, you know, I had told you I was going to show you guys the newest additions and stuff, so that's what I'm doing now. So let's get into it. Anyways, I guess we'll do Tab G to get rid of the HUD. So basically, last time we spoke, this was Clark's Vision. I had showed you guys the you know, the new little garden here in the section I had made over here. But I have added this new section. This is the new the last little park that I had made. It's just like another extension to this park here. So let's check this out. We got a nice little tree here with some medical cabinets, a nice little table here under the tree to just kind of you know, a nice little place where another little place where you can come and relax and stuff. Got some more tables here with the trees. Got this nice little I really liked this this monument, like this little O monument here or whatever. I've been using that as my avatar, as you may have noticed on the forums and such. So I really like that idea of that kind of monument, so I tried to make another one here. This is kind of like a spaceship shaped type of monument, with the 4 primary colors here that I have used for something else that I'll show you right now as well. So yeah, this is another little monument here next to the little, like the VIP table, I guess you could say, because there's tables everywhere. This is kind of more of a VIP section, along with this little area, as I had showed you guys last time. I just love this here. But let's see here. We got a cafeteria here. I have not given it any sort of interior, and I guess I never will at this point, since I'm not going to be playing this world anymore. Or you know what? I guess I could maybe import this into some other world, but I'm going to show you guys what I'm working on now in another video. I've got some really cool, a really cool idea and concept for a station that I've been working on the last couple months. If you guys have been hanging out on the chats, you might have seen some stuff. I posted a few pictures there, but it's not nearly complete. So yeah, this is just a little cafeteria, a nice little cafeteria here that I was working on. You know, you got the sort of the metallic grill here for people to pass items and food and all that. More little overhanging or underhanging decorations and plant stuff. So let's see here. Let's go over here. This is where those primary colors that I got from over there came from. This, if you can't tell, it's basically just a simple little strand of DNA, or at least the best you can really do with within these dimensions, and using bricks only. I was pretty happy with the way it came out. You know, it has 4 base pairs, you know, 4 different colors and all, and obviously every link has two base pairs, and it's just kind of double helixing all the way up. So I was actually I know it's a very simple little thing, but I really enjoyed making this. It just took me like 15 minutes, but I don't know why. It's one of the simpler things I've done, but one of the things that I was most proud of with the way it came out looking. It just kind of gives the whole thing a more little an interesting little look when viewed from afar. Just kind of add some more color and stuff like that. That seems, you know, now that I'm looking at it, it seems like lighting's changed a little bit in the last couple of updates because everything looks a little different. Again, I haven't loaded this world in like 2 months, so I figured, you know, I'm finally got around to making this this last video for you guys here. So I'm just kind of checking everything out in the latest version, which is 1.1802. And if you see around, you know, the last update added greatly expanded the view distance of planets and stuff. So if you look around, there's a ton. You can see a ton of planets everywhere. And if you guys have been playing with the last update, you'll know you know, you've got a feel for the way the map looks in the new version. So this is basically the way the map is now in an old world, because this has not been reset or anything. And the interesting thing is you can really get a feel here for just how densely populated the old universes were, because this is like this big cube here is basically the size of a system, right? It's 16 by 16 by 16 sectors. So that's the same size as a star system now. Now we have, you know, star in the center with the planets and orbits and stuff like that. So look at this. This is pretty crazy. I didn't realize that the old worlds were so densely populated. It's pretty interesting. Like, look at how many stations and stuff. Now within the same area, you get about, I don't know, say between 8 and 10 stations or so. So the population or density of population of things has been greatly changed, and it really feels more natural now, because it's such a densely populated universe as it was before. Now it feels a little bit more realistic. You know, obviously in space there's a lot of empty space. So yeah, it makes it interesting, because it really makes you kind of forces you to go and explore and find things you want, like planets and stations and stuff. But anyway, it's just a little comparison here. Let's get back to Clark's vision. So yeah, so we had the double helix DNA strand here. I showed you guys the VIP, the Veep tree. Here we got the cafeteria, the incomplete cafeteria. The little monument, and I had just a nice little like eating area here. So again, so you know, you can just like go maybe get some munchies from the cafeteria here. I even have a little like a little quick window here, whatever, you know, if you're just gonna, this was gonna, if you dock here, you know, this was gonna be like my docking port, what I had said last time, that I was gonna delete it, but now, you know, since I'm not playing this, I just never got around to it. But yeah, my original plan was, you know, you come here, dock your ship, and I don't know, you just kind of go walking this way towards the rest of the station, you know, grab some munchies here, you can go eat it over here, or if there's nobody in the VIP tree, you can just kind of have it here, or any of these other areas. Really, these are a bunch of little tables and nice little things here. But anyway, let's see here. Let's go on. This, ooh, look at the new. That's cool. It's all the new textures and stuff. I haven't really been still getting used to the latest version, the 1.8 update. So that's cool. I haven't seen these textures yet. That's awesome. I guess the factory's got new textures and stuff. Let's see here. These were micro. Let's see here. What were these? These were the microfabricators, right? The microfabricators and capsule refineries here. So I guess these guys still more or less have the same textures. I heard that the textures for them are different, so that might be just a small bug that they're all using the same textures. Because in the here the icons are slightly different. Yeah, it's a basic factory. But oh well, that'll all get taken care of. So anyway, let's go on to this next section. This is my this is the big finale here, my big granddaddy section. As you can remember, last time I showed you guys in here, it was all empty. There wasn't anything really other than this little building here. And as you can see, I have completely filled out the interior now. Still some missing stuff on the interiors of these buildings and areas and stuff, but it's mostly finished. Like this part's empty, and a couple of these buildings are fairly empty. But this is basically the this section is what has inspired me to make my next project. Basically, my next project is going to be a mega version of this. And again, I'm gonna go into more detail and stuff like that in another video later on. And I'll probably make a screenshot thread on the forums to document my progress, because the next one's gonna be it's probably gonna take me a while, several months and stuff. It's a really big project. But anyway, let's go through this. This is the top floor of the factories, or this large section here of Clark's Vision. So yeah, I've basically totally pimped out the top floor. I have somewhat pimped out this middle floor here, we'll just show later, and I started turning the bottom floor into a hangar, but again, since I abandoned this world, I never really finished it. But right now, honestly, it's all about this top floor here. So let's get into it. Let's go ahead and start exploring this area. First of all, here we have, I guess it's like little storage lockers or something like that. You know, I was trying to think of it as, trying to really design this as kind of an RP, a role-playing base station or a hub or something like that, you know. So obviously there's going to be a lot of things, you know, since there's no food, you know, I made a bunch of cafeterias and tables and stuff, but it's not really useful in game because there's no food or anything like that, at least not yet. But who knows, you know, surely in the future there will be things like that, and who knows what else. Oh, you know what? Did the flowers change? Am I just tripping? Yeah, the flowers are different colors. Or are they just reflecting the different colors and stuff? That's interesting. So I got like this little red one here. It's probably reflecting red light from somewhere though, because there's so many lights around here. Yeah, look at that. I guess these are kind of getting reddish purplish from the, I guess from the lava light. So that's cool. That's another little thing I hadn't noticed before, because again, it seems like all the lighting's changed slightly. Everything looks slightly different. I actually looks moodier. I like it. It's definitely looking more interesting than it was before. So anyway, let's get back to this. We have the little storage lockers here. Again, this is mostly just RP stuff. These little grills here were kind of meant as placeholders for like trash cans. I was thinking of putting like maybe a cannon, because a cannon has a good, maybe a cannon faced upwards. Like looks like it could be kind of why can't I place it? There we go. Yeah, it looks like it could be kind of a trash can, but I don't know. You know what, actually, this bug here drives me nuts. The thing with getting in and out of the... There we go. Yeah, it does something weird when you... Oh my god. See, yeah, it like placed it here. I don't know what's up with this bug. This one's been around for a while now. It's kind of driving me nuts, honestly. It's like if you're in a build block, you hit escape and hit escape again, it changes your astronaut position or something. Like, I can't move or anything. It thinks like I'm in the build block, but it's in the position of the astronaut. It's kind of weird. So if I hit escape again and then it brings me back, it just kind of toggles back and forth. Well, now it's not doing it. But it's weird. There's something weird going on with this, with entering build blocks and hitting escape and stuff. But anyway, so yeah, so this was these are placeholder trash cans if we ever get more decorative stuff like that. So yeah, I was thinking of maybe using like this, something like this. It kind of looks like it could be a trash can, but I don't know. I just didn't like the fact that it's a weapon, you know, just kind of throwing stuff down a cannon barrel. So I just kind of put a mesh for now, just to kind of placeholder stuff. So we have the storage lockers, little tables here to store things, chairs, obviously. Ooh, you know, actually I haven't tried, now that I think about it, I haven't tried the new sitting. I guess we'll go over that, we'll check that out later, because I'm in a build block right now and I can't sit in the build block. So yeah, the storage lockers. Let's see, here we have like a little I guess another little monument or so. It's supposed to be as if maybe they kind of captured one of the Tech asteroids. They kind of chiseled it a little bit and just kind of threw it here as decorative, really, because it kind of looks interesting and pretty. You know, gives off some good ambiance and all that, and it looks interesting and pretty. So that's the whole idea here with this little area here. So yeah, anyway, moving on. This is the restaurant. This is like the high quality restaurant / kind of McDonald's thing, because it looks kind of McDonald's-y with this yellow thing there. So this is kind of like the main cafeteria lounge of this section. We got, you know, the red and yellow color theme for the chair, for the tables here, and it goes it reverses over here. You know, here we have red, yellow, and here we have yellow, red. So yes, it's like the main eatery or cafeteria here. We got the little place to order your food. You know, you got like the little takeout area. So this is where you place your orders, or if you're feeling a little more high class, you can come into the nicer section inside the restaurant. And here we have black and white tables with foliage and crystals, and ooh, look at all the little colors. So I forgot I made the roof like this. So yeah, you know, just trying to, basically the idea of what this place is really trying to throw as much color as possible. It's just kind of like a shotgun of rainbows and colors and stuff like that. So it's looking pretty cool. It might be a little overloading to the senses, but it's pretty cool. I'm really enjoying it. So anyway, let's go back to the little restaurant here. You know, we got please place your order. You know, it's like the little cash register and stuff. This was going to be like a little jukebox. I was trying to make something kind of like a jukebox, so that's kind of the idea of this section here. The freezer. This is like the freezer. You know, got 2 white blocks and it's like a chest, so that's kind of like the freezer. Well, that's the idea of it, anyways. And this part, I will say another stupid little thing that I was so proud of. Like, what is this? What can you guess? Of course, it's the oven or the grill. You know, we got 2 teched iron ingots here with a couple of I guess machines, decorative machines there for just like the oven. And then this little thing here, you know, we got like the little metal grill lights and just kind of like the little vent duct to suck all the smoke up. Again, sometimes it's the stupidest little things that make me so proud sometimes. I really get a kick out of it, you know? So this is like the little grill. Maybe I can put like I don't know, it's like a little picture or something here. So yeah, so that's the grill. We got the restaurant. So this place is fairly finished and decorated. So let's move on. I showed you the cafeteria up here. We got more tables out. Ooh, this is doing something weird. That is odd indeed. I'm not really sure what's going on with that, but all right. It's got some... it's being transparent. I'm seeing through into the lower floors. That's interesting. Well then, so this is doing something odd. So I don't know what the deal with that is, but all right. So yeah, with more little tables here. Tables. Yeah, look at these guys. They're doing some weird stuff. Anyway. Tables, we got this main section over here. This thing's looking pretty cool. It's like a nice pillar with all the colors. We have a combination of crystals, colored crystals, and the colored blocks. If you'll notice, everything here in all the interior has been made with carved stones. Like when I first started making this, if you'll notice, the exterior is all of the regular stones, but all the interior is carved stones. That's because I actually discovered the carved stones later on. I didn't even know they were in the game until I started making the interiors here. So yeah, so that's the reason for that. And so let's see, we got I showed you the central pillar here, the central colored pillar, the 4 little gazebos or whatever that lead down into the lower factory floor. Let's see here, we got a little ramp that goes up here onto the roof, or the roof of the restaurant, and of course we have more tables, more flowers, more trees, more everything, more prettiness everywhere. So we got, every table has its own little like color-coded crystals and stuff to make it seem more interesting, which is always cool. Color is always cool. We got another ramp going up here to the upper deck with, of course, more tables. I like to do this as well. If you'll notice, there's a few of these around. They're basically like little decorative lava fountains or pits, because one, lava gives off really cool lighting. I really like the lighting from lava. It's very pleasing texture and stuff. And obviously, you know, you always want to protect it since lava can hurt you, and it doesn't make sense to have lava completely exposed. So, you know, you always put some kind of protection around it, and it just serves to add more decoration because it just looks like a nice little glass lava fountain or something now. So that's that thing. Of course, you get a fantastical view when, you know, if you're eating here, you can look out the window, you get a fantastic view of space, as well as the, maybe not from here, but from here, you can get a nice little view of the rest of the station. Yeah, I always picture myself, you know, like in real life, if this place actually existed, coming to, you know, have some munchies here or something like that. Just be really cool view. You know, you got the station over here, and you look out there, you got space, and it's just awesome. I love it. Got more little, if you want to eat standing, you know, while staring out directly into space, you got these little side tables here, which are always cool as well. So yeah, so that's this little thing here. The eatery. Let's move on here. This was going to be basically like security, kind of like the police building or whatever. I haven't really finished the interior of this either, so this is mostly empty with the exception of the mainframe here. This is basically the citizen database, you know, so if anyone's misbehaving, you know, they will take them here and you know, fingerprint them and scan them into the database and all that, and then who knows, not really sure what the how law and order and punishment and all that stuff will work in the future. Still kind of working that one out, so we'll see. But for now, we got the citizen database, you know, just to keep track of all them criminals and pirates and stuff like that that may be wandering through these parts. So that's the police station. Let's see here. Here we have more storage lockers, which are basically mirrored from this side here, from the first side. So we kind of mirrored that over here. And you'll notice that most of these areas are always surrounded by like bushes and plants and stuff like that, because I just love those natural things, you know, those bushes and plants and all those kind of pretty looking things. So just more decorative stuff. I've been really using this in most of my buildings, especially with my my next project. So let's see here. This is empty. I actually had another monument here, kind of similar to the DNA strand that I have over here. But it really didn't come out, this one. This one just kind of looked very, because I made it, instead of a double helix, it was kind of a quadruple helix, and it looked very messy. Like, it was all from the roof to from the floor to the roof, and it was really just messy. It didn't look good at all. So I just kind of deleted it, and the empty space hasn't been filled up with anything yet. This next part here was supposed to be the information kiosk. Like this, again, this also was never finished, but you know, we got surrounded by glass, some grills and stuff like that. I was gonna put like maybe like an exclamation point up here or something, just to kind of demonstrate that it's an information kiosk. So yeah, that never got finished either. Another little teched asteroid monument thing, kind of to mirror this one here on the other side. So let's see here. Let's go on to this next area. This was gonna have be a couple of tables and stuff here, which I never added, because I wanted to do. I didn't want to just mirror this over. I wanted to make it slightly different to make it more interesting, but I never finished it. This is basically the hotel. This was going to be the hotel and stuff like that. So it's a bunch of little rooms that I never really finished also. But you know, I made the separate rooms, the interiors, but I just never made the beds or anything like that. So we got the rooms here, and we got the upper rooms here. This was the big VIP room over here, which again, none of this ever got finished, this building. So that was the hotel. Obviously, we have more ramps going up here. There's going to be a bunch of more parks and well, I finished this one here. Like, there's tables, you know, tree. I didn't add any of the flowers to this tree, but oh well. So yeah, this is on the roofs here. We're basically going to be more of this, just, you know, more areas to come and chill, relax, and all that stuff. This one got a little bit more finished. I was going to add maybe some trees, a couple of trees on each corner here. I'm really liking this pattern of colors that I've been doing. This is something that I've also been taking advantage of in my new project. So you're going to be seeing a lot more of this kind of patterned color things. So yeah, so that's the roofs of these buildings, and then this is basically the club. You know, when you want to come and dance, listen to some tunes and stuff like that. This is actually the building I'm most proud of. The interior, looking pretty good. Got the colorful roof. We got the chandelier with 6 different colors here. And actually, what was in the middle here? Just red. Okay, so got a red center there. Undo. So that's a chandelier. And no, these actually are not stripper poles. These were just decoration, really. I just kind of looking at them later, I was like, they kind of might be interpreted as stripper poles, so that wasn't really the intention. But oh well, they stay. And then these things. Let's see if you guys can guess what these things are. What are they? We got the little desk here, kind of a stage area, and these two things on the sides. What are they? Speakers! Yes, that is correct. They are indeed speakers, or at least the best that I could do. So you got the speakers on each side in the kind of central area here for maybe like a band or something to play. The colored, like a nice little white and colored stage area here for people to like come and dance and stuff like that right in front of the speakers, you know, if you want to get pounded by the bass. Some more little tables and stuff everywhere, you know, separated by foliage and crystals, because that always looks nice. So yeah, you got, you know, if you want to have some drinks, bring your girlfriend here, you know, to a nice little club and stuff like that. This is the place to do it, really. You know, you can have some drinks and then come and, you know, maybe do a little dance on the dance floor and stuff like that. So that's this area. This was going to be converted. This is basically the under section of this little ramp here. This was going to be the kitchen area of the bar here. Like here was going to be the takeout place where you come and place your order. But again, I never finished it. So that was going to be the kitchen. So yeah, so that's the bar. And then let's go here to this final area. This is basically going to be like the hospital. You know, if you get injured or whatever, you know, you need some sort of resuscitation or anything like that, this is where you come to. So, you know, you got a bunch of medical cabinets everywhere. You know, computers, more medical supplies. What it was? Oh, right. All diagnoses, 1 apple per day. Because as everyone knows, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. So yeah, stupid little joke there. Let's see here. More trash cans. Again, these were whenever I leave a grill there, just kind of out in the open. It's just kind of a placeholder for a trash can, really, next to the medical supplies. This one I did do the interiors. It's just like a little medical bed or whatever, a little medical cell. So, you know, somebody's sick and, you know, can come here or whatever with a bunch of medical supplies, you know, a nice little sink or desk or whatever you want to use that as. And again, another biohazard trash can, you know, for all the used needles and Band-Aids and stuff like that. Another little room. I always try and make them different. I don't like copying and pasting everything in each room to just fill it out easily, because it makes me feel, I don't know, it just makes it feel less interesting when everything's the same. The only downside to that is that, you know, obviously it takes a lot more time to decorate everything. So yeah, I always try and make every room and everything different. I don't like doing copy and paste of large areas like that. Or at least not for interior decoration. So this is another different area. And this is kind of more like the... for people that aren't that sick, you know, so this is more for like the intensive care people. You know, if somebody really needs kind of their own room or whatever, they bring them to these rooms. If people are just kind of not so sick, but maybe they need to rest for a little bit, you know, they got this area here, which has a few different beds, more medical supplies and all that. So let's see here, this was going to be an elevator to bring you up to the upper floor. And this upper section here, which again, I never finished, but this upper section was going to be the operating room. So I was going to kind of wall this off, make like a door here, and this was going to be like the main operation room for the highest level patients and procedures. So that was going to be this area here. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for this floor. And yeah, sorry if I kind of went in a weird manner. I kind of jumped from one thing to the other. But yeah, we got all this area. Showed you the lockers. We had the cafeteria / McDonald's / restaurant / whatever food place. We had, this is the main eatery here. This is like the McDonald's kind of section. More tables tables everywhere. The central pillar, I really like the central pillar here. It's really awesome. Lots of color. The gazebos, more lockers, police station, hotel, club, and hospital. And then this was like the little park thing here. This was gonna be kind of like a monument, another like little monument thing, but it didn't really work out. I'm not really sure what the hell this was supposed to be. I was trying to make something kind of like a weird crystal tree type looking thing, but it didn't really work out, and I never finished it. And well, whatever, that's how it that was the stage that it got to, and I just haven't really done anything else with it. So that's that. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for this floor. So let's go on to the lower floor. There hasn't been that much changes here, to be honest. Last time you saw, it was just all the factories and stuff everywhere. And again, I'm not using this anymore because the crafting system has been totally changed and stuff like that. So you know, everything I made here, since it was all done with the old crafting system, I really didn't feel like I wanted to continue this universe because it just didn't feel legit, you know? So I just said, whatever, I'll start a new universe. So yeah, so this place is basically been abandoned, but this is the factory as it got to. There's all the things here. And so yeah, I added the floors, you know, I added some more paths. And these little stations here, I'm not really sure what these are, just like piles of materials, I guess. Got ingots everywhere. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the factory floor. I just added, you know, the ramps coming down so you can get to the place. Pathing, and these little piles of ingots. So that's pretty much all the difference here. I'm not really sure what this was supposed to be. I don't remember what I was doing here. I think I was just kind of marking the area, trying to find the exact center and stuff. So yeah, I'm not really sure what that is about. But anyway, let's go down to the final section here. This was going to be the main hangar bay, which again I never finished, but oh well. And this is my little combat ship that I had made. Actually, this was I had not made this when I made the episode where I showed off the ships. Like I have the Exodus, where was it? Clark's Fury over there, it's docked, and the Xevious. I haven't touched any of these ships since last episode, so there's nothing new to show with these guys. But I did make this little fighter here, which actually really kicks. This guy packs a lot of power, huh? He kicks a lot of ass. I was able to take out like 4 or 5 pirate stations with this guy alone. Mainly because he has radar jammers, and radar jammers right now are kind of OP versus, or overpowered versus pirates. So that's kind of how this guy was able to really kick so much ass. But he's got lock-on missiles and lasers, and it's pretty awesome. Even simple salvaging system. So yeah, I was really proud of this jet. This is like my main fighter jet now. This guy actually really can probably easily kill Clark's Fury over there. So yeah, so this is basically my best fighter jet I've made so far. And I also had to remember what I called it. I think I called it, yeah, the Nightshade. This was the Nightshade. Yeah, that's what I had called it. So that's the Nightshade. And alright guys, I guess that is pretty much it. That's about as far as Clark's vision has gotten. So yeah, as I had said, I have started a new universe now, especially now with the new Galaxy update. I'm not going to be continuing this universe, but you can be sure that you're definitely going to be seeing more of more things like this station. I'll probably import this station eventually into my new universe. But again, my main thing right now that I'm working on is basically a super mega ultra version of this first floor here. And actually you're going to be seeing this floor because I actually incorporated it into my new super station. So this is basically become the inspiration of my next mega project. And as awesome as this is hopefully going to pale in comparison to what I have have in store for you guys next. So yeah, I'll probably start recording those episodes this week or later or next week. Once it starts taking a little bit more shape, because right now it's still very work in progress. I've built a lot, but since it's such a large project, it's probably going to take me a while to really get it to a point where I can like upload it to the website and stuff. So yeah, if you guys really want, let me know. And if you guys want, I will upload Clark's Vision to the website. I know it's obviously not complete or anything like that, but it does have some nice areas, mainly like this area here. I really like the little parks. Little parks are really nice. This is obviously just crap here. This is just like a platform that I never finished. This building and stuff looks nice on the outside, but the inside is obviously very empty. I never really decorated this. But yeah, if you guys like this section, this is really kind of the main attraction of this station, really just this top floor here. So if you guys like it, if you guys really would like me to upload it to the website, let me know and I will do so. And yeah, I will be back later with more information on my next project. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I've really had a lot of fun making this station, and it's really served as a stepping stone for my next projects and all the things that I'm going to be doing from now on. With this game. This was basically served as kind of, a little stepping stone to get me to the next level. I got, really getting familiar with aesthetics, building things, the materials of the game, the mechanics of the game, all those things. And I've really gotten feeling a lot more familiar with it now. And especially with my new project, I've been doing a lot of things to kind of get my aesthetics to the next level. Alright guys, well, I know this has been kind of a long video, and especially maybe a more rambling one. I just kind of went from one thing to the next, remembering certain things as I went along. I guess it's one of the downsides of not doing videos so often, you kind of get out of the zone. But alright, well, thanks for watching. OdraNoel out, and I will see you guys next time.